From a dirt floor log cabin in Kentucky to the White House at the hour of the nation's greatest trial, one man of humble origins was called to lead America through its darkest hour. He lost his mother as a boy, buried two sons, and carried a heavy melancholy. Yet he rose with unyielding resolve to preserve the Union and strike the chains from millions in bondage. This is the story of Abraham Lincoln, the president who held the republic together and helped set a people free under the superintendence of an overwhelming providence. Welcome to episode 16 of Faith and Freedom, the presidents who built America.
I can hear you, the rest of the world hears you, and the people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
What does it look like when a man of ordinary beginnings is given the extraordinary task of saving a nation from destroying itself? Born in 1809 in a one-room log cabin in Kentucky to poor frontier parents, Abraham Lincoln had almost no formal schooling. He taught himself by firelight, splitting rails and working as a flatboatman, and later as a storekeeper and a postmaster. Through relentless self-education, he became a lawyer and served in the Illinois legislature and entered national politics. Yet beneath his towering frame and frontier wit lay deep personal sorrow. He lost his mother at age 9, endured the death of two young sons, and battled periods of profound melancholy. These trials forged him in a quiet empathy and a deep reliance on God that would sustain him through the years ahead. When Lincoln took the oath of office in March of 1861, 7 southern states had already seceded. Fort Sumter was under fire. The Union was fracturing before his very eyes. But he believed the Constitution gave him one supreme duty: to preserve the United States of America. He saw the conflict not merely as a war over slavery or states' rights, but as a test of whether a nation conceived in liberty could long endure. Yet even as the nation descended into a war of brother against brother, Lincoln's leadership produced 4 meaningful and enduring accomplishments. First, he preserved the Union through unwavering resolve and strategic leadership. Lincoln refused to recognize the legality of secession, and he called for 75,000 volunteers to defend the Union, blockade the southern ports, and directed the war effort with patience and firmness. Through 4 years of staggering losses, he held the border states, prevented European intervention, and kept a nation intact, ensuring that the experiment in self-government would not perish from the earth. In the crucible of the Civil War, Lincoln chose to preserve the Union rather than to let it dissolve, one faithful decision at a time. Building on that foundation, he struck a decisive blow against slavery. On January 1st of 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring that all persons held as slave states in America in rebellion shall be thenceforward and forever free. Though it applied only to Confederate territory at the time, it transformed the war into a moral crusade, allowed the enlistment of nearly 200,000 black soldiers, and laid the groundwork for the permanent end of slavery. At the same time, he gave the nation words that gave meaning to sacrifice. In November of 1863, at the dedication of Gettysburg Cemetery, Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address, 272 words that redefined the war as a struggle to ensure the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. His second inaugural address in 1865 further called for malice toward none and charity for all, pointing the broken nation toward healing and reconciliation under God. Finally, he remained a man of deepening personal faith amid unimaginable pressure. Lincoln regularly read the Bible, attended church services when possible, and increasingly spoke of the reliance upon the Almighty and the overruling providence of God. In private letters and public addresses, he wrestled openly with divine purpose in the war, growing in his conviction that God was working out a higher plan through the nation's suffering. Abraham Lincoln was not a perfect man, nor did he claim to fully understand the mind of God. Yet in the furnace of the Civil War, he consistently turned to Scripture. He prayed and he relied on the Constitution, trusting that Providence had a purpose for the American Republic. Today, as our nation faces new fractures, both political, cultural, and moral, Lincoln's story offers both warning and hope. Leadership in crisis is not about having all the answers or winning every battle instantly. It is about holding fast to the foundational principles, refusing to let the union of our republic dissolve, and placing ultimate trust in the same overruling power of Providence that sustained Lincoln. In our time of division, we are reminded that preserving liberty requires moral courage, patience, endurance, and humble dependence on the Almighty. The same God who raised up Lincoln in this nation's darkest hour is still sovereign today. And he calls us, as he called Abraham Lincoln, to stand firm in truth, pursue justice with charity, and trust that his purposes will ultimately prevail. The man from a dirt floor cabin gave everything he had to preserve the Union and set the people free, one faithful step at a time. Thank you so much for joining me on our journey through the American presidents who built America. If this episode has encouraged you, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this with others. Your support helps me grow and continue helping telling these stories of faith and freedom. Next time, we step into the administration of Andrew Jackson and the difficult work of Reconstruction. Until then, may we walk in the same spirit of faithful service that marked the life of President Abraham Lincoln. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. I wish you a very blessed week. Bye for now. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing very well, and I hope you are truly enjoying the Faith and Freedom series of America's presidential history. I just want to do a little plug in regards to this venture that I'm on. Recently, I just opened a shop for merchandise in regards to this series that I'm doing. So it's Faith and Freedom, it's the Bible studies that I'm doing, and I'm going to start incorporating some of the books that I've been talking about as well. Right now I'm wearing, if you can see, this is some of the merch that I have celebrating America's 250th anniversary. This is just a long crew neck with some fleece lining. On the sleeve, we have American flag patch. I have some other items here. This is just your standard polo. If you can see, got the little 250th anniversary mark on here as well. And I also created a hat. So we have this hat here. I hope it comes in focus. This says pretty much what this is as well. So these are kind of like a combo. And then I also have a hoodie that looks very similar to this. This also has a fleece lining, and very comfortable, light, so perfect for summer nights in upstate New York or in the Midwest, upper Midwest, if you're in those areas. I have a lot more merchandise coming in about a week and a half, and so I will let you guys know when that appears as well. You can go to two websites. You can go to the landing page, my main website, which is just oaktree.productions, or if you want to go just to the shop itself, you can go to oaktreeproductions.shop. On top of that, I also am an author, and I finished writing a book and published it maybe about 2 years ago. And the book is called The Hymns of God and Men. And it is a faith-based fantasy novel. It follows the story of 10 individuals from a first-person perspective. Each individual character has a first-person perspective as they navigate a post-World War event. And so you're following the journey of these characters, and their journey ends up leading to another civil war. So if you're interested in politics or theology, or you just love fantasy books in general, there's I'll say there's some magic elements to it. It's not magic. It is something else, something more divine, and that gets revealed later on in the series. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of let you know what I was doing behind the scenes as well. So I created this shop. I'm an author. You can find this book on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, any online book retailer. You can find it. I will also be having. I'm almost done with book 2, sequel to this, and book 3 as well. So this will be a 4-book series, and yeah, books 2 and 3 should be coming out later this year in December. That's tentative. It's not quite official, but that's my ambitious goal right now, is to get those 2 books out in December. And then I'm also working on a young adult novel, probably from the ages of, we'll say 10 to 14, that middle school, like end of middle school, starting high school, maybe a little bit beyond high school kind of age range. And there's no work, I don't have a working title for this book that I'm working on, but it is about a young 12-year-old farmer boy in upstate New York, in like the Niskayuna area, if you're familiar with New York at all. And he goes on a journey. It's an adventure story, and he goes on a journey to find a cure for someone that is ailing and sick in his family, and he's going to find this cure for this person. And so it's an adventure story that is about faith and knowing what your self-worth is, and building up a confidence within yourself to go out in life with these amazing adventures, and just trusting in Providence along the way on your journey. So yeah, this is what I'm working on behind the scenes. I know you guys are just seeing these videos that I'm posting out weekly, but I wanted to let you know kind of what else I was doing. So if you go to those 2 websites, oaktree.productions, that's the main landing page, and that tells you pretty much everything that Oaktree Productions is. It is a studio that I'm working on, where I want to have animations and documentaries and full-scale movies at some point. So that's my ambitious goal with this studio. I want to obviously keep on releasing more books, and in the meantime, to help kind of just get my name known, I started up a shop. The quality of this stuff is pretty good. I make sure that I order everything first, and make sure that the samples are quality, and it's something that I would actually wear. I'm not going to give to you something that I personally wouldn't wear, either if the material's just not right, or the printing or the embroidery looks too cheap or something like that. So you can ensure that it is quality material. Oh, speaking of which, if you want your hoodie to hoodie, so I like a more fitted hoodie. So this fits, snug on me. But if you want your hoodie to hoodie and you want this guy right here, get a size up. Because your hoodie won't hoodie then if you don't get a size up. So yeah, get a size up if you want a baggier look. But yeah, I just wanted to let you all know what I was doing behind the scenes. And thank you so much for your support, for everyone that is watching these series. It means a lot to me. I know my channel is incredibly small. It says that I have 15,000 subscribers, but that's not true. I'd run 2 promotions on 2 short videos, and I ended up just getting a ton of bot subscribers. I maybe have 1,000 to 1,200 actual subscribers, and to the 10 to, we'll say 10 to 15, maybe 20% that actually watch my stuff consistently. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. More content to come. I have so many ideas in my head that I'm just can't wait to share with you all. So yeah, here's to the future. God bless you. Bye for now.